How to read an Experian report. Business credit is credit which is in a business's name. It is not tied to the owner's creditworthiness. Instead, business credit scores depend on how well a company can pay its bills. Consumer and business credit scores can vary dramatically. There are three large business credit reporting agencies: Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian. There is also a FICO SBSS business score. Experian, like the other business CRAs, focuses on providing quality data and analytics to businesses to help them better assess risk. They possess a massive consumer and commercial database that they manage to help businesses obtain the best and most up-to-date information. Then they extract significant extra value with this data by applying their own proprietary analytics and software. Experian uses both consumer and business credit information to work to gauge risk. By combining personal and commercial credit information in one report, Experian provides a complete picture of the creditworthiness of small businesses. Experian plc is listed on the London Stock Exchange, EXPN. It is also a constituent of the FTSE 100 index. A typical Experian business credit report normally contains a business's registration and ownership details, trading addresses, how fast the business is paying its bills, a credit risk score, any court judgments, and a history of company financial performance. It normally also contains business background data, company financial information, credit score and risk factors, banking, trade, and collection history, any liens, judgments, and bankruptcies, and any Uniform Commercial Code, UCC, filings. Experian's Intelliscore is measured with business credit scores which range from 0 to 100. A 0 represents a high risk, and 100 will represent a low risk. The 0 to 100 is a percentile score. It reflects the percentage of businesses scoring higher or lower than the specific business under review. Intelliscore is widely used. Many large financial institutions around the world use it, and so do over half of the top 25 P&C insurers and most major telecommunications and utility firms. Industry leaders in transportation, manufacturing, and technology are also known to use Intelliscore as their primary risk indicating model. Intelliscore Plus has more than 800 aggregates or factors. These affect business credit scores. Scores are assessed on the millions of businesses in the Experian database. It is a percentile score. Intelliscore Plus is a highly predictive score which provides a detailed and accurate reflection of a business's risk. Intelliscore predicts a business's risk of going seriously delinquent or over 91 days late, or having a major financial issue, such as a bankruptcy, within the next 12 months. Intelliscore Plus is still based on the payment history of a business. However, many other factors tie into the percentages of the overall score. The historical behavior or payment history makes up 5 to 10% of a company's total score. Current payment status, trade balances, and percent of accounts delinquent will account for 50 to 60% of the score makeup. A business's credit utilization rate affects 10 to 15% of the total score. The company profile, age of business, industry risk, and size of business is assessed by number of employees and will account for 5 to 10% of the total score. In addition, 10 to 15% of the total score is determined based on the business's derogatory items, liens, judgments, collections, and bankruptcies, if any. Data comes from credit obligation information from suppliers and lenders, legal filings at the local, county, and state court levels, and company background information from independent sources. These include state filing offices, public records, collection agencies, credit card companies, corporate financial information, and marketing databases. Additional data comes from actual trade payment experiences as submitted by payees, public records, collections, if any, and company background and comparative data, which puts a company's payment performance into context within its particular industry. Let's look at the Experian Financial Stability Risk Score, FSR. FSR predicts the potential of a business going bankrupt or defaulting on its obligations. The score identifies the highest risk businesses by making use of payment and public records, which includes severely delinquent payments of 61 or more and 91 or more days, high utilization of credit lines, tax liens, judgments, collection accounts, risk industries, short time in business, etc. The Experian Blended Score is a one-page report. It provides summary information on the business and its owner. A combined business owner credit scoring model is more predictable than business or consumer-only scoring models. For troubled businesses, blended scores dropped an average of 30% over the 4 quarters leading up to a bad event. The owner's consumer scores showed no statistically significant decline during the same period. 53% of the time, the first signs of credit problems were on the business credit reports. 46% of the time, the first signs of credit problems were on the owner's personal report. Blended scores have been found to outperform consumer or business alone by 10 to 20%. You may be wondering, how long do derogatory items stay in Experian's database? Trade data and bank, government, and leasing data stay in the database for 36 months. Uniform commercial code filings are kept for 5 years. Judgments, tax liens, and collections all stay in the database for 6 years and 9 months. Bankruptcies stay in the Experian database the longest, for 9 years and 9 months. Are you interested in improving your company's Experian report? Here are some steps you can take which we know will work. Make sure vendors are reporting your payments. The more vendors which report a positive credit history to the credit reporting agencies, the higher your business credit rating will be, and not just with Experian. Improving your scores is no great mystery. Pay your bills early or on time. Pay them in full. Try to maintain your balance at about 20 to 30% of your limits. Don't close positive accounts. And try to avoid derogatory items like liens. Finally, Experian offers monitoring services. Business Credit Advantage costs $129 per year. They will monitor business credit for 1 year and send alerts of changes. With Business Credit Score Pro, the cost is $175 a month, and you get multiple business credit report access. With Profile Plus, it costs $49.95 for a single report. And with their credit score report, it costs $36.95 for a credit summary report with score. Or you can monitor your business credit with us for $24 a month at www.creditsuite.com/business-credit-monitoring. Contact us today to learn more about how to read an Experian report.